equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls has mattresses in stock and ready to go. You can find brands such as Sealy, Restonic, and Ashley in several sizes available in store. Looking to redecorate? Furniture and accessories by Ashley, Best Home Furnishings, Door Country Amish, England, Lazy Boy Legends, Vagon, Bassett, and more. There are several items available to take home right away. For flooring, you can find many brands of carpet, ceramic, tile, luxury vinyl, plank, laminate, vinyl, and hardwood. Visit Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls.
What does hometown mean to us at Hometown Realty? It means we want our community to grow and succeed. It means we'll do everything we can to make that happen. Whether it's by helping people find the perfect home for them, assisting someone sell a property that they have maybe outgrown or can no longer take care of, or supporting our local businesses, schools, and nonprofits with our time and money. Everything we do is for the good of our community. Our family lives here, we live here, we love it here. We are Hometown.
Welcome back in here as our pregame show continues on. I caught up with first-year head coach of the Prowlers, Kyle Anderson. Pregame coach's comments on with Prowler head coach Kyle Anderson. Coach, first year at the helm as you continue on through this season. What are you trying to implement with your culture on this Prowler team?
Well, I think the first thing is, work ethic, and the accountability for each other. It's kind of one of the first kind of building blocks we're trying to do. I think the boys have done a good job so far. A lot of them are learning, some slower than others, but the guys are starting to get it. And then the guys who are getting it are bringing the rest along. So that's part of a big culture building thing for us.
You guys got a tough matchup in War Road. They're always tough. It's a section game. The level of intensity is going to have to be ramped up a little bit. A good learning experience for you and your team.
It will be, yeah. It's always fun to play War Road. I remember back in my playing days, everyone gets ramped up, and I think we got to come out flying. We got to first drop the puck. We got to get after them and play our game and kind of show them they're in our barn, and we just kind of go from there.
How important is that to kind of protect your home ice and get the momentum against them at the beginning?
It is. War Road's tough to play, and if they switch the tide on you, they'll switch the momentum in your own barn, and then they can kind of run with it. But I think we just have to stick to our game and get after them right away in that first period, the first shift. Everyone's first shift, we got to get some bumps, keep that intensity up, and then we just keep plugging away.
What is the keys to victory to beat War Road?
Really the keys, right now, I'm really more worried about our own team and us playing our own game. War Road's War Road, but, the mental side of it, our boys just have to come out, and whoever they're playing with, you're playing against, whether it's War Road or Roseau or Crookston or whoever it is, it doesn't matter. We have to come out and play our game, do the little things, consistently, and then, the chips fall where they may.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Best of luck.
Yep, thank you so much.
That was head coach of the Prowlers, Kyle Anderson, ahead of our matchup here against the War Road Warriors. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll run down the Section 8A standings here in the Ralph. Back in 2 minutes.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
now you do your job.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
All right, welcome back in here. Let's go ahead and pull up the Section 8A standings for you as the Prowlers are getting ready to take to their home ice ahead of this matchup against Warroad here. Taking a look at the standings, Detroit Lakes 2-0. They're out in front in the Section 8A. Warroad 3-2-1 overall, but this will be their first section game. Crookston's 3-0-1 in the section. Red Lake Falls 3-1. Bagley Fawston is 2-2. Thief River Falls 0-1 in the section, 2-4 overall. Park Rapids area 1-1 in the section, 3-4 overall. East Grand Forks 0-1. Kitson Central 1-2 in the section, and then Lake of the Woods 0-4 in the section. That is Lake of the Woods is in last place. So a big section matchup here as the Prowlers will look to get into the win column in the Section 8A against a tough rival in the Warroad Warriors. And always a cool scene here inside the Ralph Engelstad Arena as the Prowlers get set to take to their home ice. The lights are dimmed, and always a big time feel whenever the Warriors are in town. Decent crowd on hand. A lot of cars outside. This arena is so large that even when there is a lot of people here, it can seem like there's not, but there is plenty of people spread out around the concourse areas. And here come the Prowlers out onto the ice. James Cardarelli with you back in the media room. Gavin and Bethany producing this one for me here. Bethany, welcome to the team. Gavin, doing a terrific job for us here in the winter season thus far, and looking forward to this one. We'll take it down to the ice for pregame introductions as well as the national anthem as well.
Jamison Hurst. At right wing, number 8, senior Paul Anderson. Left wing is number 19, senior Gannon Gunzarowski. And then center number 12, senior captain Spencer Anderson. Head coach is Kyle Anderson. He's assisted by Rick Booker, John Bushy, and Mike Pipeman. Now please stand for the singing of our national anthem by Becca Carlson.
And there you have it. Moments away here from puck drop inside the Ralph. James Cardarelli with you, taking a look at the starters for the Prowlers. In goal, Cooper Raff, a junior. Up front, Gannon Gonzarowski on the left wing. Center is Spencer Anderson, a sophomore. Right wing, Paul Anderson, a senior. On defense, going to be senior Owen Bushy and senior Jamison Hurst. And then for the Warriors, in goal is going to be sophomore Finn Hansen. Broden Huntvet is on defense. He's a junior. The other defender is Sam Hard, a junior. Gavin Anderson, a forward, a sophomore. Taven James, a senior forward. And then Mooney Shagabe, a junior forward. And we're moments away from this one getting going here as both teams huddling up around their respective goals. The Prowlers will be in their home whites with the blue pants, gold trim, blue numbers. War Road in their away blacks with the white lettering and gold numbers. War Road knocked the Prowlers out of the section tournament a season ago. Is this the year that the Prowlers can get the upper hand on the Warriors? We're going to find out. It's been a few years, at least since I've been here, so 3 full seasons since the Prowlers have beat these Warriors. And we're underway. The Warriors control the face-off, and they take it back into their zone, play it across to Huntvet, who plays it up forward, and that pass gets intercepted by Bushy. Bushy on the far side. Now War Road controls back in their zone. Past the blue line through the neutral zone, coming near side, left to right. Bushy has it now for the Prowlers, plays it across to the other side, and now up through the middle, and that pass is intercepted right at center ice. And now the Prowlers up the far side of the floor. Playing it across, and that one gets all the way past and into the Prowler zone. Giving chase to it was Shagabe. Puck is still loose on the far side and now dumped back behind goal. Rolfe goes back for it and leaves it. War Road's all over it here near side, and now up through center ice. Coming up for it and taking it is Jackson Hams. Hams dumps it down the board. It goes all the way near side. Prowlers get a line change, and now playing it up through the neutral zone. And now Prowlers will control back in their zone. Playing it across to Leak. Leak plays it forward, trying to make a move. Losing the puck was Joseph Kelly, and that shot is negated because it is an offside on Thief River Falls. So we'll face off directly in front of me here in the neutral zone. It'll be Hudson Browse, and winning the face-off was Warroad. They dump it down back behind the Prowler goal in the far corner. Controlling it is Henham, and he dumps it back behind the goal for Warroad. Now they put in a backhand shot attempt. That one gets ricocheted before making it to Roth, the goalkeeper. And they dump it to the far corner. Fighting for it, and it's still loose. The Prowlers come away with it here near side, bringing it up through the middle, and then taken from behind. Stealing that one away was Ricky Rogers for Warroad, and now down this near side. Warroad sends it up through the neutral zone, and now making a move. That one was slapped away from Ricky Rogers. Rogers nearly got a clean look off at it, and now it's loose out in front of the net, and Warroad threatening. Rogers controls, plays it back to the blue line, and giving chase to it and stealing it away. Here comes Jackson Boyer. Boyer shot, top left pocket is up and in for the Prowlers, and they strike first. They lead 1-0. Jackson Boyer, the senior, with 14:32 left in this first period. An unassisted goal for Boyer. And now the Prowlers control again up the far side. Prowlers with momentum here early on and taking it away. That's Spencer Anderson. Now up this near side. Puck is still loose on the near board in the Warrior zone, and now in the near corner. Prowlers dump it back. They're still threatening in the far corner now. Loose out in front of the net and slapped away by goalkeeper Finn Hansen. That shot attempt goes back behind the goal. Anderson still there near corner. Spencer dumps it down the board, down the far side. It will end up with the Warriors. A big hit on the boards over there in the far corner. And now coming on the ice and getting it all the way into the Prowler zone. Quickly, backhand shot attempt is slapped away by Roth. Cooper Roth with a good save there on the shot from Gavin Anderson. Now across ice, up through the neutral zone. A fight for the puck. Boyer's trying to slap it away. It's in the far corner in the Prowler zone. Coming away with it is Gavin Anderson of the Warriors. Tries to center the puck. It gets slapped away. Now he'll dump it down the board here near side all the way to the top of the blue line. Back to the blue line to Mason Reed. Reed sends it in towards net, and it was ricocheted, and Roth with another save on the rebound. And we got a whistle. Warroad will go on the power play. Penalty against Thief River Falls. And they'll face off. Back behind the net. Warroad with the power play shot, and that one is deflected before getting to Cooper Roth. And the Prowlers dump it all the way down into the Warroad zone and giving chase to it. Anderson nearly snuck one in there. Anderson beat everybody to the puck, and now Warroad will reset. Bringing the puck up. That's Huntvet. Huntvet up the far side, past the blue line. He's going to wrap it around the net. He shoots it. It goes off the post, and he still has the puck. Back in the neutral zone, played across. Prowlers with a minute 15 left in the Warroad power play. Anderson dumps it back into the Warroad zone. Hard has it. Sam Hard. Now back behind the net, and Warroad will bring it up. It's Huntvet. Huntvet plays it near side of James. Taven James dumps it down the board to the far corner in the Prowler zone. Nice hit over on the board there, and the Prowlers trying to clear the puck. Still a fight for it on that far board, and coming away with it are the Warriors. They play it back, and now Huntvet will play it up. Huntvet at the blue line plays it across to James. Taven James back to the other side, and now dumped down the board on the far side. Back behind net, controlling it is Shagabe. Shagabe passes it to the top, and now on the far side, shot attempt, and that one nearly snuck by Roth, unable to get into the back of the net there. 13 seconds left on the power play for the Warriors. In the far corner, trying to control, knocking the puck out of the sky, and 4 seconds left on the power play before the Prowlers are back at full strength. They're back at full strength. The puck was cleared all the way into the Warroad zone. Prowlers will reset as coming up the far side of the ice and dumping it back behind the Prowler net. Bushy will clear it down the far board. It's still in the Prowler zone. Prowlers trying to get a breakaway, and taking it away is the Warriors. Now dump down the near board in the far corner. That's Henham. We got another whistle. And it's another power play opportunity here for Warroad. So sitting down for the Prowlers will be Gannon Gonzarowski for 2 minutes. A discussion happening here at the Prowler bench. Cooper Roth, the goalkeeper, at the bench as well, talking with the referees. And we'll get a line change, so the referee's sorting things out here, but 10:08 here to go in our first period. Another power play opportunity for the Warriors. They win the face-off at the top of the blue line. Incidental head contact was the call on Gonzarowski. Prowlers clear, but it gets picked out of the sky at the blue line by Huntvet. Shot attempt, and Roth able to save it. Gloves it, and we'll get another face-off. So 1:40 left in the power play. Second power play opportunity here in the first period for Warroad. The Prowlers lead 1-0 on the Warriors. On the goal from Jackson Boyer, unassisted. And we'll face off. At the blue line, the Warriors have it. Now they play it down near side. A fight for the puck. Anderson clears it. Back to Hansen. Huntvet will set it up, brings it here near side, bringing it up. That's Taven James. Taven James, the senior, plays it across middle. No one home on that pass attempt. Now back in the neutral zone. Prowlers playing terrific defense on these power plays. Warroad wanted a penalty right there, and now they're going to empty their bench, but then a shot, and it went into the net, but a whistle Is that another penalty on Thief River Falls? They stopped play, and it looks like Jackson Hams will join Gannon Gonzarowski in the penalty box. So Prowlers really shooting themselves in the foot right now. They're leading 1-0, but now this is the third penalty on them, and they're down 2 men. James surveys shot attempt, and that one goes wide left of the net. Taven James will give it to Huntvet. Now James has it near side. Here comes Taven James through the neutral zone, past the blue line. He crosses it, unable to control the pass cleanly. Were the Warriors, and now they pass it around. Surveying, just 3 guys on the ice for the Prowlers, and the goalkeeper, Rolfe, with a terrific save on the shot from Huntvet from the right side. Puck's loose out in front. Warriors look to control. James and Huntvet playing keep away. Taven James surveys, takes it to the top, plays it across to the far corner. Now Huntvet. Huntvet, he'll shoot it, and they score that time on the rebound on the right side. They set up perfectly. Mooney Shagabe with the goal, and we're tied up 1-1. That comes with 8:16 left in this first period. Huntvet will get the assist. Nine seconds left for Gonzarowski, 1:04 left for Jackson Hams in the Prowler penalty box. Puck's loose, and now we got a whistle, and I believe it's going to be an offside on the Warriors. So Prowlers still have 1 man in the penalty box. No clock shown on the scoreboard. So 1 Prowler still in the penalty box. Gonzarowski is out of the penalty box, but sitting in there is Jackson Hams still. And there's 33 seconds left for Hams. So Warroad still on a power play here with 7:50 here to go in our first period. 1-1 is our score, and they are bringing it up through the neutral zone. They dump it down to the near corner, now played across. On the far side, playing keep away, Warroad with some momentum. Rolfe with another save, as putting it in was Drayden Johnson from the left side. Rolfe able to slap it away. Prowlers back at full strength. Warroad threatening down in the Prowler zone, back behind net. On the right side, puck still loose on the right side of the net, and now dumped into the neutral zone. Warroad controlling the puck here, and they send it across. Paul Anderson loose in the neutral zone, coming away with it are the Prowlers momentarily. That shot was ricocheted off the glove of Hansen on the shot from Jonathan Rogala, nearly able to sneak it in there. Anderson slaps it away. Now Warroad plays it up ahead. Back into the Prowler zone. Bushy's giving chase to it. Bushy controls. He'll take it to the far corner. Eight shots on goal for Warroad, 2 for the Prowlers. Prowlers jumped out to a 1-goal lead, and then 3 power plays. One of them coming with 2 guys in the box for Thief River Falls, and the Warriors were able to capitalize to tie it up on a goal from Shagabe. We'll face off in the Prowler zone on the far side. Dumped down the board here near side. Coming away with it, that's Spencer Anderson. Now at the blue line, a fight for the puck, and they dump it back into the Prowlers zone. And Warroad really controlling things here. Prowlers have not had the puck much since scoring that goal. And now the Prowlers dump it back into the Warroad zone. Back behind net. Hundvet controls, now near side. Fight for it on the near board. Now it's loose. Hansen will leave it. And now slap down the board here near side. Coming up and making a play on it for the Prowlers. That was Paul Anderson. Paul Anderson still fighting for it back behind net. Prowler have it in the neutral zone. They play it all the way across to Anderson. Spencer Anderson tries to leave it for Jackson Hams. And now Anderson still fighting for it center ice. Comes away with it momentarily and then slaps it down the board. Now near side. Here comes Warroad on a breakaway up the near side, now centering it. Playing it across. Great save there by Roth on the shot from Gavin Anderson. The Prowlers are going to get a line change. They looked like they were going to have a breakaway, but no one was looking for that pass because of the line change. Now near side. Puck is dumped back into the Prowler zone. Taking it back behind net is Lundgren, and now winning it momentarily are the Warriors out in front of the net, and the Prowlers able to slap it away near side to the near board. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. Now taking it is Hudson Browse. They dump it into the Warrior zone, giving chase to it are the Prowlers. That's Parker Lundgren. Prowlers control at the top of the blue line. Rogala sends it down the far board. And now the Warriors dump it for a line change. Prowlers play it up down the far board, and it ends up with the Warriors. That's Grappentine. Dumping it down this near side. Hansen comes back for it. Hansen leaves it back behind net, and then the Warriors will set up. Bringing it up the far side, playing it up ahead, and now the Prowlers intercept it in the neutral zone. Puck still loose, and bringing it center ice is Warroad. Rogala fights for it, ends up with Bushy. Bushy up ahead, plays it up the far board, and now off the board to himself. Here comes Anderson. Anderson falls down, and Prowlers look to center it. Warroad will play it across in their zone. Back behind net, now they play it up ahead. Up this near board. Jamison Hurst giving chase to it. Now down the far board, and it's going to be an icing on the Prowlers. 2:43 left in this first period. 1-1 is our score here inside the Ralph. Facing off will be Taven James and Spencer Anderson. Warroad wins the face-off to play it across. Look out, and Roth with another save on the right side. That net was open. Roth able to get out in front and make a terrific save on the shot attempt from the Warriors. Now back behind net. They'll center it to the blue line. Playing it across, now right back. That's Schreiner. Schreiner centers it, and a shot attempt. Another save by Roth, and he covers it up. Back behind the net. Bushy's fighting for it. Warroad controls. Schreiner has it. Centers it. No one home. And now the Prowlers control. Taking the puck. That's Jackson Hams. Hams trying to get loose. And offside will be the call against the Prowlers. Minute 49 left in our first period here. 1-1 is our score. Warroad with 11 shots on goal, just 2 for Thief River Falls. Anderson will face off with Taven James. Now back behind the net, and Warroad still controls. That's Schreiner. Schreiner plays it up ahead. And now center ice, Anderson. Spencer tries to get a pass off, and then we're going to get a penalty. It's going to go against Warroad, I believe. So a power play opportunity coming up with 1:28 left in this first period. As going to sit down will be Gavin Anderson, the sophomore for Warroad. Prowlers will face off in the Warroad zone here, near side, as Anderson faces off. Prowlers have it. Shot attempt. It was blocked by Hansen, trying to get a rebound shot off and unable to do so. And now a fight for it on the near board. Still fighting for it. It gets dumped back into the Prowler zone, and going back for it is Spencer Anderson. Anderson surveys, takes it back behind net, and then leaves it for Rylan Leak. Leak plays it up ahead, unable to control that pass. The Prowlers had a good opportunity there, just unable to control it, and now Warroad dumps it back into the Prowler zone. Roth able to slap it away with his stick and clear it, as giving chase to it there was Ricky Rogers. Anderson leaves it for Leak. Rylan Leak through center ice. Surveys, plays it on the near board, back into the Warroad zone. 34 seconds here to go in our first period. And here comes Warroad with a breakaway. Back behind the net on the far corner. Anderson slaps it away. 20 seconds here to go. 50 seconds left in the power play for the Prowlers. And now, with 15 seconds left in the period, they'll bring it up through center ice. Anderson tries to split the defense. It gets taken away and then dumped back behind the Prowler net. Jamison Hurst goes back for it. Just 1 second left in the period, and that does it. Through one period of play, the Prowlers and the Warriors tied up 1 goal apiece, as Boyer got the scoring started for Thief River Falls on a breakaway, and then Shawgabe able to answer during a power play. And that does it for one period of play here. It should be an exciting rest of the way, as we'll step aside for a timeout. The Zamboni will come out, clear the ice. We'll get you ready for the second period. We'll step aside for 4 minutes.
At Thief River Falls, our mission is any goal, any opportunity, anytime, anywhere, for anyone. We personalize the learner experience by focusing on 6 pillars.
Real-world, authentic opportunities.
Voice and choice.
Equitable experiences.
Staff growth.
Safety.
Strong fiscal management.
So that we meet our vision by creating our future, the Prowler way.
About a month before graduating, I ended up accepting a position on the Boeing 727 as a flight engineer. Being at Northland really opened the doors to that opportunity.
The value for the money, what you get from the degree, the opportunity for a career, and the upward mobility within this industry right now is just amazing.
Optima Realty Development and Management is your one-stop shop for all of your real estate needs. They cover everything from top to bottom in every transaction. They're a full-service brokerage in Minnesota and North Dakota, a fully licensed developer in Minnesota and North Dakota, and a fully licensed property management company in Minnesota and North Dakota. Let Optima unlock your property's potential. Call 701-936-8167. Optima Realty Development and Management. Let them unlock your property's potential.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Serving the community for 30-plus years, Universal Screen Print in Thief River Falls is your one-stop shop for screen print, embroidery, vinyl graphics, trophies, and awards, as well as promotional products. No order is too big or too small for the team at Universal Screen Print. Experience great customer service with quick turnaround times. You can also find name brands such as Champion, North Face, Nike, and more. Call today at 218-681-5486. Check us out on Facebook or visit usptrf.com. The Curve Car Wash is now open in Thief River Falls. Located at 2014 US 59, the Curve Car Wash is passionate about giving you the best possible car wash experience. Their express automatic tunnel wash uses the latest wash technology to gently and efficiently cleanse and rinse your car. Between their express car wash and on-site vacuums, they've got you and your vehicle covered. The Curve Car Wash, now open in Thief River Falls.
I'm a proud alumna of Northland and now an adjunct nursing instructor.
That's the wonderful thing about nursing, though. There's many different paths you can take. Northland's prepared me by offering the skills, I think, to make you successful in life as a nursing path.
I wouldn't be the nurse I am if I didn't have Northland behind me.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position. The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
Welcome back in here. Through one period of play, the War Road Warriors and the Prowlers are tied up 1 goal apiece. Jackson Boyer got the scoring started for the Prowlers with 14:32 left in the first period, making it 1-0 on a breakaway goal. And then Mooney Shogabay putting it in at 8:18 there to go in the first period on the assist from Huntvet. Tied it up at 1 goal apiece. The Prowlers got to stay out of the penalty box. They've had 3 penalties, and one of them coming at the same time. So the Prowlers with 2 men down on the ice, and then they gave up that game-tying goal, which you cannot make those mistakes against this Warriors team, as we all know how good War Road is on the ice. Taking a look at the Prowler girls who are playing the War Road girls in basketball over in the Brick House this evening. The Prowlers leading 51-17 in basketball, in high school girls basketball against the Warriors. So the Prowlers starting off in basketball, the girls 4-1 on the season and looking to make it 5-1. They're really off to a hot start, so that's good to see from the Thief River Falls Prowler girls basketball team. The Prowler boys hockey team, they got their work cut out for them. 1 goal apiece, 11 shots on goal for the Warriors, just 3 for the Prowlers, so they're going to have to put some more pressure on goalkeeper Finn Hansen here in the second period and try to retake the lead against the Warriors. We'll step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second period. Back in 4 minutes.
Old Bostwick's at 224 Labrie Avenue North in Thief River Falls is where you can find upscale vintage items, as well as new and like-new antiques. Come shop for men's, women's, and children's clothing. Browse a wide variety of jewelry, ties, shoes, hats, and accessories, as well as home decor furniture and unique glassware. Old Bostwick's accepts donations on behalf of local nonprofits, with a portion of proceeds going to those in need. Shop for a cause while going green at Old Bostwick's in Thief River Falls.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls has mattresses in stock and ready to go. You can find brands such as Sealy, Restonic, and Ashley in several sizes available in store. Looking to redecorate? Furniture and accessories by Ashley, Best Home Furnishings, Door Country Amish, England, Lazy Boy Legends, Bag on Bassett, and more. There are several items available to take home right away. For flooring, you can find many brands of carpet, ceramic, tile, luxury vinyl, plank, laminate, vinyl, and hardwood. Visit Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls.
What does Hometown mean to us at Hometown Realty? It means we want our community to grow and succeed. It means we'll do everything we can to make that happen. Whether it's by helping people find the perfect home for them, assisting someone sell a property that they have maybe outgrown or can no longer take care of, or supporting our local businesses, schools, and nonprofits with our time and money. Everything we do is for the good of our community. Our family lives here, we live here, we love it here. We are Hometown.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys? Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile.
Welcome back in here. Just a couple minutes before the start of the second period, as the Prowlers and the Warriors are tied up 1 goal apiece. An eventful first period, a very physical matchup here between these section opponents. The Warriors, this is their first section game of the season. The Prowlers 0-1 in the section, as Prowlers jumped off to an early lead on a Jackson Boyer breakaway goal with 14:32 left in the first period, and then just too many guys in the penalty box, and Mooney Shagabe, a junior for the Warriors, was able to tie it up at the 8:18 mark. And really the Prowlers are going to have to come out more disciplined than they were in that first period and try to stay out of the box while keeping that intensity and physicality, and really try to get some more opportunities on net, because they just have 3 shots on goal opposed to the 11 shots on goal for the Warriors. We got a nice crowd on hand here inside the Ralph for this one. As always, as the Prowlers, whenever they play the Warriors, people like to come out to this matchup, and we'll see if the Prowlers are able to pick up the victory. It's going to be a big second period coming up for this Prowler hockey team as they'll try to retake the lead. Cooper Roth has been great in goal for the Prowlers, the junior. I was kind of confused because I remember Connor Roth from a year ago. He was a senior, though, so Cooper Roth, his younger brother, now in goal for the Prowlers. So pretty cool to see. As I saw the name listed, and I was like, Cooper Roth, I thought it was Connor Roth, and then I remembered that he was a senior a season ago, so okay, that makes sense. Then I asked around, that's his younger brother. Kyle Anderson, the first-year head coach for the Prowlers, has his team at 2-4 overall on the season as he continues to try to implement his wisdom and the culture that he wants to set that has been such a great culture here in Thief River Falls for so long, behind the tutelage of Tim Berglund, a legendary coach. So Kyle Anderson, as this year moves on, he'll have his work cut out for him, but he's up to the task, and he's got his team playing well against the Warriors. Both teams coming back out onto the ice, and we're moments away from puck drop here in the second period. James Cardarelli with you. Gavin and Bethany back in the media room producing this one for us and doing a terrific job. Prowlers will be going left to right in this second period. The Warriors right to left. Both goalkeepers playing some really good hockey there in that first period, but Prowlers got to put some more pressure on Finn Hansen, the sophomore goalie for the Warriors. 17 minutes on the clock, and second period just about underway. Facing off for Warroad will be Wyatt Henham. And the Prowlers still have 32 seconds left on a power play to start this second period, so you really want to get something going here quickly, as facing off with Henham will be Spencer Anderson. And we are underway here, and taking it away through center and slapping it to the far corner is Hudson Browse of the Prowlers. Prowlers will look to set it up. They dump it back into the Warroad zone. Warroad controls and plays it through center ice. Now across the blue line, here come the Warriors. Shot attempt, ricochets off Spencer Anderson on the shot from Henham. Just 7 seconds left in the power play, and the Prowlers look to push the puck up the ice. Now across the blue line into the Warrior zone on the far side. Anderson will wrap it around goal. Warriors back at full strength. He dumps it down the far board and now slapped right back by the Warriors, and now up the far side. Anderson with good recovery, and he'll control. Plays it up ahead. It gets cut off, and now Warriors, they nearly come away with a breakaway. We're going to get a stoppage. Just a minute into this second period. Offsides was the call. Anderson will face off with Taven James in the Warroad zone. One-timer, and that one was saved by Hansen from the blue line. Anderson tries to win the puck, and now the Prowlers do come away with it. Spencer has it, tries to split the defenders, brings it to the near corner. Back behind net, the Warriors dump it down the far board, and now here comes Warroad. Here comes Taven James. Taven James leaves it back behind. Hunvet tries to get a shot off, and it's taken away by Spencer Anderson. Anderson up the far side across the blue line, loses the puck momentarily. Wraparound shot, and that one was wide left. Dumping it down this near board, and now the Warriors control. They'll leave it for Ryan Lee. Lee plays it up ahead. Now to the far corner. Back behind net. Hudson Browse is there. Browse plays it up ahead. Now back behind the Prowler goal in the far corner. Warroad controls, now to the blue line. Hunfett will send it towards net, and covering it up was Roth. Facing off will be Wyatt Henham against Hudson Browse in the Prowler zone. Warriors win the face-off and now play to the blue line. In the far corner, shot from Hunvet, that went off of Roth's glove and back behind goal. Warroad threatening here, and that shot attempt gets ricocheted, goes back behind the net. Puck here near side. Warriors still controlling here in the Prowler zone. Puck to the far corner. Wrap around, back behind net, and sent up through the neutral zone and back into the Warrior zone for an icing. 14:05 here to go in our second period. 1 goal apiece, and we'll face off down in the Prowler zone on the far side. Facing off for Warroad will be Chamernick, or excuse me, it'll be Ricky Rogers going up against Jonathan Rogala. One-timer from the Warriors, and that shot attempt was well high from Mason Reed from the blue line. In the near corner, taking it back behind net are the Prowlers. It's Rylan Leak. Leak plays it up ahead, and now the Prowlers have a breakaway. Leaving it for Anderson. Anderson still fighting for it, or excuse me, scratch that. That's Gallagher. And Gallagher unable to come away with the puck, and now here comes Warroad across the blue line into the neutral zone. Warroad takes it away. They send it down this near board. Roth leaves it back behind net. Warriors giving chase to it and coming away with it for the Prowlers. That's Collins. Collins plays it up ahead. And now up this near side, here comes Boyer. Rogala in the far corner fighting for it. Coming away with it is Ricky Rogers. Sends it to the near side, and the Warriors dump it all the way down the board. Rogers is still there. Centers it. No one home for the pass for Warroad, and now that shot goes high into the right from Grappentine. A one-timer from the blue line. We get a stoppage of play. And that's going to be a power play opportunity coming up for the Prowlers as Ricky Rogers will sit down for 2 minutes. 12:46 here to go in our second period. Prowlers will face off in the Warroad zone in a power play opportunity, trying to retake this lead. 2 minutes for cross-checking for Ricky Rogers, and that puck gets dumped all the way into the Prowler zone. Rolfe will leave it. Giving chase to it is Warroad. That's Shagabe, and Shagabe comes away with it. Shagabe pivots, and that pass is intercepted by the Prowlers now up through the neutral zone on the near side. Leak plays it down the board. Spencer Anderson giving chase to it. And the Warriors clear it once again. 1:24 here to go in the power play. Shagabe back behind net, and he got a shot off. Rolfe able to save it, And then another shot, and that one goes wide left on the shot from Taven James. Prowler still searching for some rhythm offensively and a fight for the puck here near side. Still fighting for it on this near board. We got another whistle. And we'll face off. I believe that puck went up into the stands here near side. Joseph Kelly faces off for the Prowlers. Trying to win it was Gallagher. And now the Prowlers have it back behind net. Out in front of the net, a shot attempt. Hansen able to slap it away. And he gets tangled up with a Prowler player in the goal there. Hansen on his back in the back of the net as him and Jackson Hams get tangled up. Hansen now to his feet and skating it off. Referees discussing. They secure the goal. 11:26 here to go in our second period. 40 seconds left in the box for Ricky Rogers. Prowler's trying to retake the lead. We're all tied up 1-1. Shot from the blue line, and that one was intercepted by the Warriors before getting to Hansen in goal. Fight for the puck, back behind net. Prowlers are swarming to it, trying to control it, and now they have it at the blue line. Shot attempt, and that one goes wide left. It got ricocheted on the shot from Jamison Hurst. And now 13 seconds left in the power play for the Prowlers. They have it back in their zone. Controlling it is Bushy. Bushy will bring it up past the blue line to center ice, and now passes it near side off the board. And the Warriors are back at full strength. Offsides was the call, so we'll face off in the Prowler zone. Henham will face off. Fight for the puck. Slapping it away is Roth. Now down the near board. Here comes Joseph Kelly. Kelly trying to split the defense. And the Warriors able to recover it. Now they bring it up the far side into the Prowler zone. Going back for it is Jackson Hams. Jackson Hams plays it down the near board. It goes all the way down the board. And another stoppage here, as icing was the call. So we'll face off in the Prowler zone. Hudson Browse will face off with Wyatt Henham. Things are getting chippy out there as some pushing and shoving before that puck was dropped, and we'll redo it. Up the far side, and now the Warriors are able to dump it back to Roth, back behind net. Going back for it is Warroad. They control momentarily, and now Hudson Browse. Hudson Browse in the far corner. Warroad still threatening, still fighting for the puck. Right around Roth's goal here. And it's coming away with it is Lundgren, and he'll play it up this near board. Fight for the puck right at the blue line, and now Lundgren will go back for it. He's got it back behind Roth's net. controlling it and then centering it, and then up the far side, still in the Prowler zone. Giving chase to it is Warroad. That's Anderson. Gavin Anderson centers it. That shot attempt, now that one's slapped away by Spencer Anderson. Anderson surveying, Gavin Anderson at the blue line. Sends it all the way around to the far side. Spencer Anderson clears it down the far board. And another stoppage. 1-1 is our score. We got 9:02 here to go in the second period. Facing off for Warroad, Taven James against Spencer Anderson. Prowlers have it. They play it across. Owen Bushy plays it up to center ice, and now Spencer Anderson has a breakaway. Here comes Spencer, and a beautiful save by Hansen. Anderson nearly sneaking that one in for the Prowlers. Hansen able to get his stick on it, and now the Warriors control it here in the neutral zone. Down the board to the far side, all the way on the other side. Huntvet took a big hit from Gonzarowski. .8:14 here to go in the second period. Another stoppage. Rogala coming on the ice, as well as Alec Gallagher for the Prowlers. At the blue line, and now that one nearly snuck in on the left side. Fight for it in the near corner. Rogala plays it up ahead. Now to Hansen. Hansen slaps it away. And the Warriors able to dump it. Roth will leave it, and that'll be an icing. 7:48 here to go in our second period. 1-1 is our score. Rogala will face off with Ricky Rogers. That shot goes to the left. And now a fight for the puck back behind the Warroad goal. Puck is loose back behind net. Bodies are flying around. Shot attempt and unable to get it in there. As I believe we're going to have a penalty. It's going to go against Rogala. So a power play coming up here for Warroad. Facing off will be Taven James against Anderson. Down this near board. Prowlers dump it. And now going back for it, that's Hard. Sam Hard plays it back behind the net to Huntvet. Here comes Huntvet. Huntvet. And we got another stoppage here as Warroad was looking to get a shot off. Huntvet has it across center ice now. The right side is wide open for the Warriors. Prowlers able to recover. Bushy fighting for it in that far corner. The far corner, and now Bushy takes it away. But the Warriors take it right back. James will play it down the board, back behind the goal in the Prowler zone. The Prowlers able to clear it. And going back for it is Huntvet. Hunfett controls. Now he'll bring it up. Across the blue line. Here comes Shagabe. Shagabe tries to split the defense, and Spencer Anderson takes it away. Anderson down this near board now. 50 seconds left in the power play for Warroad. They throw it down the near board. Or far board, I should say, excuse me. And now here comes James. Taven James plays it back to Hunfett. Hunfett across center ice, now across the blue line, tries to split the defense, does split the defense. His backhand shot is just a little bit off as Roth might have got a glove on it. Now he tries to wrap around, and now here comes Paul Anderson. Anderson tries to make a move, loses the puck. It ends up with Hansen. Hansen plays it forward to Warroad. Now up through center ice. Here comes Taven James. Stops on a dime, makes his defender fall down, and then he plays it down the far board. Prowler's back at full strength now. Loose in front of the net, and Roth able to get his big body in front of it for the save. And a big hit after the shot by Gannon Gonzarowski. .5:22 left in this second period. They face off, and now a shot from the blue line. He got intercepted. Another shot gloved by Roth. Cooper Roth putting up a brick wall. And we'll face off in the Prowler zone. Bringing it up through center ice, and now taking it away, that's Ryan Lee for Warroad. He dumps it back into the Prowler zone. Roth sends it down the near board for the Prowlers, and coming away with it is Bushy. Bushy takes it back behind net. Now up this near side. Trying to make a move is Anderson. It's loose in front of the Warroad net. No one home for the Prowlers, and now in the neutral zone, the Prowlers dump it right back into the Warroad zone. Dumping it down the board, back behind net. Fight for the puck here in the neutral zone, near side. Coming away with it are the Prowlers. Looking to make a move, that was Joseph Kelly. Kelly now will take it to the far corner. Puck is loose, bodies are tangled up back behind net. Rogala's trying to get in there. Still fighting for it. Now it's near side. Some big hitting around these boards, and the Prowlers take it away. Past the blue line, here comes Rogala. Rogala's shot is saved by Hansen. Another shot gets sent in towards net, and that one gets cut off. And now from his knees, he passes it forward. That was Ricky Rogers, and he just clears the puck for an icing. 17 shots on goal for the Warriors, 8 for Thief River Falls. We got 3:42 left in this second period. Rogala will face off against Ricky Rogers. Shot attempt, and that one gets cut off on the shot from Jackson Boyer. Through the neutral zone here near side. Gallagher fighting for it. Warroad comes away with it, and now that shot gets put in. Back of the net from Ricky Rogers as he came away with the puck. Got to his spot and put it in the left side of the net past Cooper Roth. And the Warriors take the lead. It's Ricky Rogers able to put that in with 3:13 left here to go in the second period. And Warroad takes a 2-1 lead over the Prowlers. And we'll face off. At center ice, and now the Prowlers will dump it back behind their net. Fighting for it is Gonzarowski, and now the Prowlers come away with it momentarily. They just clear it up through the neutral zone. Hundvet will go back for it. The Prowlers get a line change. Hundvet trying to fight for it. Anderson's there as well for the Prowlers. Now Spencer Anderson fighting for it with Hundvet still in the far corner. Back behind the net, and they play it back. Sent in, and that one nearly snuck in there just a bit high and wide of the net. At the blue line, shot attempt, and that one was slapped away by Hansen on the shot from Paul Anderson. Bushy plays it across center ice to Rylan Leak. Leak now, he'll pull one in towards net, and that's slapped away by Hansen. And now Warroad will dump it back into the Prowler zone on the far side. Back behind the goal, they play it down the board. Prowlers still have it in their zone, and they'll dump the puck for an icing. Minute 49 here to go in our second period. Up through the neutral zone and getting pushed down to the ground there, and now the Prowlers trying to come away with it, but Warroad controls. Prowlers now have it in their zone. They play it up ahead. Unable to control the pass was Hudson Browse. Still giving chase to it. Back behind the Warroad net, and now the Prowlers in the far corner look to get something going. They go to the blue line. Paul Anderson, he'll put a shot towards goal, and that one nearly snuck in there. Another save by Hansen. Back behind the goal. Fight for the puck. Two Warroad players all tangled up with Jackson Hams. Rogala's going to get in the mix now. They still are holding that puck back behind the net. Still fighting for it. I believe it's just up against the board. As we are all tangled up. There's 5 players down there trying to get this puck out. Still fighting for it back behind the goal. And now it comes free. And now it's still against that board as the Prowlers trying to win this puck somehow, some way. And coming away with it is Warroad, and now they dump it down the far side. There's 19 seconds left in this second period. Two to 1 is the score. Warroad leading Thief River Falls. We'll face off in the Warrior zone. Anderson fighting for it. And now coming away with it is Warroad. It's Shagabe. Shagabe trying to split the defense. A shot, and it's blocked by Connor Roth. Excuse me, Cooper Roth. And that does it for our second period. So the Warriors able to take the lead 2-1. We'll have third period action from the Ralph coming up around the break here, as 19 shots on goal for Warroad, 9 for Thief River Falls. A lot of hockey left, though, as the Prowlers trail by 1. 2-1 is our score. We'll step aside for a 4-minute timeout.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
At Thief River Falls, our mission is any goal, any opportunity, anytime, anywhere, for anyone. We personalize the learner experience by focusing on 6 pillars.
Real-world, authentic opportunities.
Voice and choice.
Equitable experiences. Staff growth.
Safety.
Strong fiscal management.
So that we meet our vision by creating our future, the Prowler way.
About a month before graduating, I ended up accepting a position on the Boeing 727 as a flight engineer. Being at Northland really opened the doors to that opportunity.
The value for the money, what you get from the degree, the opportunity for a career, and the upward mobility within this industry right now is just amazing.
Optima Realty Development and Management is your one-stop shop for all of your real estate needs. They cover everything from top to bottom in every transaction. They're a full-service brokerage in Minnesota and North Dakota, a fully licensed developer in Minnesota and North Dakota, and a fully licensed property management company in Minnesota and North Dakota. Let Optima unlock your property's potential. Call 701-936-8167. Optima Realty Development and Management. Let them unlock your property's potential.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Serving the community for 30-plus years, Universal Screen Print in Thief River Falls is your one-stop shop for screen print, embroidery, vinyl graphics, trophies, and awards, as well as promotional products. No order is too big or too small for the team at Universal Screen Print. Experience great customer service with quick turnaround times. You can also find name brands such as Champion, North Face, Nike, and more. Call today at 218-681-5486. Check us out on Facebook or visit usptrf.com. The Curve Car Wash is now open in Thief River Falls. Located at 2014 US 59, the Curve Car Wash is passionate about giving you the best possible car wash experience. Their express automatic tunnel wash uses the latest wash technology to gently and efficiently cleanse and rinse your car. Between their express car wash and on-site vacuums, they've got you and your vehicle covered. The Curve Car Wash, now open in Thief River Falls.
I'm a proud alumna of Northland and now an adjunct nursing instructor.
That's the wonderful thing about nursing, though. There's many different paths you can take. Northland's prepared me by offering the skills, I think, to make you successful in life as a nursing path.
I wouldn't be the nurse I am if I didn't have Northland behind me.
Welcome back in here. Through 2 periods of play, the Warroad Warriors leading the Prowlers on a score of 2-1 as Ricky Rogers scoring the lone goal there in the second period for Warroad with 3:13 left to go in that second period. A score update from Bagley as the Prowler boys basketball team leading the Bagley Flyers 74-42 with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the second half. And the Prowlers got their work cut out for them here. Still just a 1-goal game, but they have not scored since just within 3 minutes there in that first period. And really, every time you see the Warriors here in the Ralph, or at least for me, their defense is as good as they come, as just really tough going trying to get any clean looks off on goalkeeper Finn Hansen. Just 9 shots on goal for the Prowlers through 2 periods, but still only trailing by 1. They're right in this matchup here, in this section matchup between themselves and the Warriors. Jackson Boyer, he scored the first goal. Then Shagabe for War Road scored the second goal in the first period. And then Ricky Rogers scoring it in that second period to give the Warriors a 1-goal lead. 2-1 is our score. We're going to go ahead and step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the third period, as this should be a fun ending here inside of the Ralph. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
Old Bostwick's at 224 Labrie Avenue North in Thief River Falls is where you can find upscale vintage items, as well as new and like-new antiques. Come shop for men's, women's, and children's clothing. Browse a wide variety of jewelry, ties, shoes, hats, and accessories, as well as home decor furniture and unique glassware. Old Bostwick's accepts donations on behalf of local nonprofits, with a portion of proceeds going to those in need. Shop for a cause while going green at Old Bostwick's in Thief River Falls.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather, and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls has mattresses in stock and ready to go. You can find brands such as Sealy, Restonic, and Ashley in several sizes available in store. Looking to redecorate? Furniture and accessories by Ashley, Best Home Furnishings, Door Country Amish, England, Lazy Boy Legends, Bag on Bassett, and more. There are several items available to take home right away. For flooring, you can find many brands of carpet, ceramic, tile, luxury vinyl, plank, laminate, vinyl, and hardwood. Visit Hazel Blue Furniture 5-star flooring in Thief River Falls.
What does hometown mean to us at Hometown Realty? It means we want our community to grow and succeed. It means we'll do everything we can to make that happen. Whether it's by helping people find the perfect home for them, assisting someone sell a property that they have maybe outgrown or can no longer take care of, or supporting our local businesses, schools, and nonprofits with our time and money. Everything we do is for the good of our community. Our family lives here, we live here, we love it here. We are Hometown.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Welcome back in here. Through 2 periods of play, the War Road Warriors leading the Prowlers on a score of 2-1. As the Prowlers will look to tie this game up and try to take the lead against their section rival in the Warriors. And War Road came into this game 3-2-1 on the season. The Prowlers 2-4 on the year. The Prowlers winning in their last game. So building some momentum, and they've played well here tonight. They beat Northern Lakes on Friday 6-5, but really shots are tough to come by, so the Prowlers are going to have to capitalize on any opportunity that they have and try to stay out of the penalty box as well. War Road did give the Prowlers a power play in that second period, but the Warriors kind of controlled the puck that entire power play, and Prowlers did have one breakaway with Spencer Anderson in the second period, and give Finn Hansen a lot of credit. The sophomore goalkeeper made a terrific save to keep the 1-goal lead, as it should be an exciting finish here inside the Ralph Engelstad Arena. We'll step aside for 1 minute. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll bring you the third period after this.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, why not shop Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. You can take advantage of one of the largest selections of new and used vehicles with some of the best prices in the area. You can shop the lot or you can check them out online, christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. They are proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile, and they're proud to have one of the largest, best selections around. It's Christian Motors of Fertile.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind,
These teams coming back out onto the ice, getting ready for the third period. Should be an exciting finish here inside the Ralph in Thief River Falls. James Cardarelli with you. Gavin and Bethany, our producers, back in the media room doing a terrific job this evening. Taking a look at what we got coming up the rest of the week here in Thief River Falls. We got boys hockey Thursday against Crookston. And then Friday, it's a noon tip-off. Friday against War Road, boys basketball. That should be a lot of fun from the Brick House. I'm looking forward to that one, as I think there's going to be a lot of people on hand. They're going to fill that gym up with all the students, I believe. That should be a lot of fun, and that beats going to class, going to a basketball game, I would say. Tops class any day of the week. Prowler boys basketball team with a decisive victory tonight over the Bagley Flyers in Bagley. The girls playing the War Road girls in the Brick House, they were up big as well. Prowler boys hockey looking to join the club, and if they could top War Road, that'd be huge for first-year head coach Kyle Anderson. And we are underway here in the third period. Bushy has it in the Prowler zone, plays it across, now on the right side of the ice, and now it's slapped away back into the War Road zone, down this near board. Puck is loose in center ice. War Road comes back for it. It's Huntvet. Huntvet plays it up ahead. Bushy cuts it off. Anderson fighting for it, and coming away with it is Leak. Now they'll send it up towards Hansen. Hansen swats it away. That shot is swatted away as well, as I don't think anyone was expecting that to get sent in towards the goal from Anderson, and we'll face off down in this Warriors zone, as Anderson will face off for the Prowlers against Taven James. Shot attempt, and that one is gloved by Hansen. Anderson will face off against James once again. Another shot. That one gets cut off. Spencer Anderson on a rebound. That one went wide left. Nearly snuck in there. I believe there's going to be a penalty coming up here. And there is. And the Prowlers cannot stay out of the penalty box. And a power play coming up for Warroad. Scoreboard showing 2-2, but I believe that's wrong. I know that's wrong. Sitting down for 2 minutes will be Gonzarowski. 2-1 is our score. Two minutes for tripping for Gonzarowski. That's the second time he's been in the box. 2-1 is our score. And up ahead come the Warriors. Prowlers look to clear. Another power play opportunity for Warroad. It goes to Hanson. Hanson will leave it for Huntvet. Huntvet surveys, plays it near side to James. And Spencer Anderson takes it away. Now he's taking it back into the Prowler zone and now dumps it back into the Warroad zone across the blue lines. And now here comes Warroad through center ice, up across the blue line. Pulling it back away is Shagabe. Now back to Shagabe. Shagabe in the far corner. Fight for the puck in that far corner. They'll take it back behind the Prowler goal. The Prowler's able to clear it. It gets cut off, though, at the blue line. James plays it down the near side. Shagabe wraps it around, now pulls it back to the other side. James will shoot it, and that one was tipped by Roth. 30 seconds left in the power play for the Warriors. Scoreboard still showing 2-2. Even though it is 2-1. Ten seconds left in the power play for Warroad, and wrapping it back around goal in the Prowler zone. 1 second left, and now Prowler's back at full strength as Gonzarowski back out onto the ice. Warroad plays it across to the far side. Gonzarowski has it, and now he plays it up ahead. Kelly tries to get a shot off, and that one goes wide left. Fighting for it. Unable to come away with it. 2-1 is our score. Up past the blue line into the Prowler zone, giving chase to it. That's Lundgren. Lundgren plays it down the near board. Still fighting for the puck here near side in the neutral zone. Now it's loose. Kelly tries to fight for it and win it, and now the Prowlers control in their zone. Dumping it up ahead was Jackson Hams. 13 minutes, 10 seconds here to go in our third period. And now up the far side, Warroad gets a shot off, and Roth with another save. That one hit his glove. Now to the blue line. Huntvet surveys, dumps it down the far board. Prowlers slap it down this near board. It gets cut off before the neutral zone at the blue line. And now the Prowlers have a little bit of a breakaway up this near side. Centering it is Gallagher. Gallagher backhand pass and unable to get a clean shot off there. Good opportunity, and now Warroad coming right back. Roth with another save on the shot from Huntvet, and now down this far board. 2-1, 12 minutes, 18 seconds here to go, and a big hit in center ice. And it's going to be an icing. Fight for it near side, and then the Prowlers dump it back behind the Warrior net. In the neutral zone, coming away with it is Taven James. Taven James splits the defense. His shot is gloved by Roth. Cooper Roth doing everything he can to keep the Prowlers alive in this one. 2-1 is our score. War Road leads it. They have 23 shots on goal, 14 shots on goal for Thief River Falls, and we'll face off in the Prowler zone. Now up ahead. Prowlers control it past the blue line. Shot is swatted away by the stick of Hansen on the shot from Paul Anderson. Now we got a stoppage of play. We'll face off in the Warrior zone, and trying to come away with it are the Prowlers. Prowlers trying to split the defense and getting tripped up, as that should be another penalty on War Road, and it is. Sitting down in the box already for War Road is Wesley Schreiner. So now the Prowlers with a perfect opportunity here, as the Warriors are down 2 men on the ice. Got to capitalize here if you're Thief River Falls with 11:14 left in the third period. Schreiner's sitting down for 1:39. Joining him is Wyatt Henham for 2 minutes. Spencer Anderson will face off against Taven James. Prowlers just swarming to the puck. It's back behind net. Still fighting for it. Rogala's there, as well as Jackson Hams. Anderson will pull it back out, gives it to Paul Anderson. Now Hams has it. Hams, and that one was intercepted, trying to center it. And it will go all the way back into the Prowler zone, as Paul Anderson now will bring it up. Anderson across the blue line. And the Warriors clear it all the way to Roth. Roth plays it up ahead to Spencer Anderson. Prowlers got to get going here. Here comes Spencer Anderson across the blue line. Surveys, pulls it back out, plays it across the board. Now it's centered all the way across to Paul Anderson. Anderson still surveys. Back to Anderson. Back and forth we go, and that shot goes wide and to the right. You can feel the sense of urgency here for the Prowlers. 35 seconds left in the power play. And that one goes wide right. Still trying to get this game-tying goal is Thief River Falls, and it gets cleared all the way through the neutral zone. 20 seconds in the box for Schreiner. 38 seconds in the box for Henham. And the Warriors clear it once again. The Prowlers unable to get a clean look off. Still in the power play. One more player coming on the ice here for War Road. Anderson takes it back behind net. Spencer Anderson has it poked away, and War Road clears it yet again. It's that stout defense by the Warriors. Paul Anderson now has it far side. Paul Anderson surveys, plays it down the far board to Hams. Back to Paul Anderson, a fight for it. And the Warriors are back at full strength now. And now here comes War Road on a breakaway. Uh-oh, look out here. Shot is saved by Roth. The rebound shot saved by Roth. That was Henham on the breakaway with 2 teammates. And now here come the Prowlers. That shot goes wide and to the left from the neutral zone, and the Prowlers will get a line change. 8:45 here to go in the third period. 2-1 is the score. Fight for the puck in the near corner in the Warrior zone. Coming away with it are the Prowlers. Shot attempt and another shot, and that one was saved by Hansen. Prowlers putting some pressure on Hansen, and now a chase for the puck up through the zone, and then Roth will cover it up as Bushy and Taven James getting tangled up there. James and Bushy giving chase to that puck, and Roth doing a good job just covering it up. 2-1 is our score. Warriors lead it. We got 8:17 here to go in the third period. We'll face off in the Prowler zone. It's Hudson Browse and Taven James. Fighting for the puck on this near board, now to the near corner in that Prowler zone. Still fighting for it, that's Shagabe. Coming away with it is James. Taven James surveys. His shot went off the post. Now to the blue line, Huntvet dumps it towards Roth. Roth able to get his leg pad on it for another save. Pushing and shoving in this near corner in the Prowler zone. Prowler still trailing by 1 goal. Now up ahead. Still fighting for it. The Prowlers have it back into the Warrior zone now. It's back behind net, now out in front of the net. Spencer Anderson comes away with it, unable to control it for a clean shot, and now will take it to the far corner as Warroad plays it up ahead. It's cut off in center ice, dumped back into the Warrior zone. We got 7 minutes here to go. 2-1 is the score. Up the far side. Now to the far corner, and no one home on that pass attempt as it goes all the way back into the Warrior zone. Line change, Spencer Anderson back out on the ice. Owen Bushy giving chase to it. Prowlers fighting for it in their zone on the near side along that near board. Still fighting for it. 4 players there tangled up against that board. And then coming away with it is Warroad, and Roth able to save it. Now up ahead. Here comes Gonzarowski. He'll leave it. That's wide left as that one was dumped back into the Warrior zone. Line change for the Prowlers. It ends up with Roth. Coming away with it is Lundgren. Lundgren dumps it down the near board. Fight for the puck. Trying to fight for the puck, and the Prowlers come away with it. It's Gallagher. Gallagher on the near side. He'll wrap it around. It ends up with Hudson Browse. Now back to Gallagher. And the centering pass, just unable to get a clean stick on it, was Paul Anderson. And now up through the neutral zone. Browse controls, plays it across to Bushy. Now it's with Gallagher. On the far side, the Prowlers dump it back into the Warrior zone. We got 5 minutes and 16 seconds here to go. Prowlers trailing by 1, 2-1. Jamison Hurst in the far corner, plays it down the far board. We'll face off in the Prowler zone. 5:02 left to play. Prowlers trail by 1. Down the board. Fight for the puck. Prowlers look to clear. It ends up bouncing through the neutral zone into the Warrior zone. And now clearing it is Rogala. That net is open. The Prowlers trying to get to the puck, but Hansen's back on to his skates and in position now. Center ice. Prowlers dump it. And covered up by Hansen as that one ricocheted all the way to Hansen. Hansen able to cover it up with his glove. Spencer Anderson will face off. Whiffing on the shot attempt from the blue line, and now here comes Warroad. It's Shagabe. Shagabe plays it across to James, and Rolfe with another save. Cooper Rolfe, and now James has it on the blue line. Prowlers looking for a breakaway now. Trying to win the puck. That was Gonzarowski, and the Warriors able to clear it right back. Center ice played off the board here near side. And a shot. Another save by Rolfe. 2 saves there on the shots from Taven James. That was cut off on the shot from the top of the neutral zone from Hundvet. Now back behind the Prowler goal. This near board, and it's sent all the way down into the Warrior zone for an icing. Three minutes, 28 seconds here to go in our third period. We'll face off in the Prowler zone. 2-1, the Warriors lead it. Puck is loose. Coming away with it is Hendrickson, now back behind the net to the far corner. Gonzarowski fighting for it. Coming away with it is Shagabe, and that shot goes high and into the net. Over the glass into the net, I should say, not the other net. The net that we're okay with the puck going into right now for the Prowlers. In the far corner, now dumped down the board. It's cut off in the neutral zone, sent right back into the Prowler zone. 3 minutes here to go. And that might be a penalty coming up against the Warriors, but the Prowlers have a breakaway through the neutral zone. It ends up with Hansen on the pass, and I don't think... Let's see if they called it. I'm not sure. So no penalty. Prowlers wanted one. We'll face off in the Warriors zone. 2 minutes, 51 seconds here to go. Prowlers trailing by 1. Fight for the puck near side. A shot attempt. That one was saved by Hansen. Now back behind net and unable to put it in was Anderson as the puck ended up right in front of that net. Anderson unable to get it past Hansen. On the far side now, the Warriors look to clear. It ends up with Taven James. Here comes Taven James. Shot, and that one's wide to the left. In the center ice, Warroad, they'll play it down the board, back behind Rolfe's goal. Now down this near side. Anderson's fighting for it. Warroad controlling back behind net momentarily. Now they have it out in front of the net. They put it out in front of the net. The Prowlers looking to clear it, and coming away with it is Paul Anderson. Anderson plays it up ahead. Now all the way across, a dangerous pass, and Spencer Anderson was there to save what could have been a breakaway. They play it across. Gonzarowski plays it up ahead. It's cut off, though, in center ice by Ricky Rogers, and Rogers plays it down the near board. Back behind the net, we got a minute 20 here to go. The Prowlers trail by 1. They got to get moving here. Spencer Anderson comes back for it. He'll take it back behind the Prowler goal. Spencer Anderson surveys, plays it across. Now down the far board. Prowlers giving chase to it. It's going to end up with Connor Roth, or Cooper Roth, excuse me. And Anderson. Now Bushy. They play it up ahead. It's cut off in the neutral zone. James dumps it right back into the Prowler zone. We got 44 seconds here to go. Prowlers looking to tie it up. They trail 2-1. Icing is the call. Timeout by the Prowlers on the ice. So 32 shots on goal for Warroad, 19 for Thief River Falls. And we are under a minute here to go in this contest. We're just going to keep it right here. We will get Gavin and Bethany home directly after this one, helping us out and producing this game for us, doing a terrific job. The Prowlers have really brought it to Warroad. It's been a really good battle between these two teams. Just both goalkeepers have played terrific. Finn Hansen, the sophomore for Warroad, has been spectacular, and then Cooper Roth for the Prowlers has also been really good in just a low-scoring game. And we've seen Warroad come in here and put in multiple goals, and this has really been an impressive showing. But that Warroad defense has always been tough, and it's just hard to get any clean looks off as the Prowlers have had their opportunities. They've had their chances, but few and far between. We'll face off in the Prowler zone. 40 seconds here to go. 2-1 is the score. Fight for the puck. Shagabe has it slapped away by Roth, as the Warriors will be content just kind of playing keep away now. Shagabe has it back behind the Prowler goal. And now the Prowlers look to control. It's up through the neutral zone. Giving chase to it is Spencer Anderson near side, and the Warriors play it down the far board. Gonzarowski's there on the other side, still fighting for it. It ends up at the top of the blue line. The puck is loose in front of the net. Still loose. Shots going off, and the Warriors are there to deflect it, and that'll do it as time expires. And my, oh my, the Prowlers had an opportunity there to put one in. Give Warroad credit. Really good defensive outing. Jackson Boyer scoring the lone goal for the Prowlers in the first period. Shagabe scored the game-tying goal for Warroad. Then Ricky Rogers in the second period gives the Warriors a 2-1 lead, and that would be your final scores. The Prowlers fall to 2-5 on the season. The Warriors improved to 4-2-1 on the year, and these two teams, they will play each other again this year at Warroad in January, and that should be an exciting game because these two teams came in very evenly matched here this evening. The Prowlers just unable to get away with a victory as the Warriors lead or win this one on a score of 2-1. We'll see you on Thursday right here in the Ralph as the Prowlers take on Crookston, and then Friday for a afternoon game, noon tip-off in the Brick House for boys basketball taking on Warroad. For Bethany, for Gavin, back in the media room, I'm James Cardarelli. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your evening.
At Thief River Falls, our mission is any goal, any opportunity, anytime, anywhere, for anyone. We personalize the learner experience